Well, we're back at it once again. And one of the reasons that I'm trying to put so many videos together from the TCG Live, number one, it's too cold to cook outside. More importantly than that, gang, I am trying to put together a deck with 2 League Cups coming up this month. Trying to find a deck that I can play that'll actually give me a chance to win. Now, this deck here, I saw it on ACCELGOR's channel. Please excuse me, I'm having lunch as well, so I'll talk you through what we got going on. ACCELGOR put this video up. I thought it was a pretty cool deck. Now, if I heard his video right, and I may or may not have because I was listening at like 2 o'clock in the morning when I couldn't sleep, and the volume turned down pretty low so the rest of the house wouldn't stay awake all night like I do. And I'm not sure I heard every detail right, but if I heard right, Azul said that this deck was piloted by Xander. Now, the Xander that I know that plays competitively at a very high end is a young man from the Chicagoland area named Xander Perro. He's been playing the game for a very long time and he's incredibly good at it. Excuse my chewing. So I'm going to assume that this is his deck. Now, upon first inspection, you're going to see a lot of the Fusion Strike Mew stuff going on. Genesect, Mew Vmax, Grammatic, all that stuff. Hey, we had a taco bar the other night. Leftovers. But anyway, this deck has changed a little bit. Most people may remember that you either played the Fusion Strike version where you played Fusion Strike Energies, at least with Sparkle, and that would get you going. You probably even had Meloetta in there for a single prize attacker. Well, in today's format, this Shelmet and ACCELGOR are really good because things like Charizard EX, you guys remember when I played Charizard, as well as the Roaring Moon EX, are weak to this grass. And now you look at it and you say to yourself, well, Ninja Tornado's cool. It only does 120 damage, right? And that takes 3 energies. But if you move him from your bench to the active during this turn, you can do it for just the grass. Well, we have the Mews with free retreat. We have a couple of switch cards, which is a slight variation from Xander's list. An escape rope. So we have some stuff that'll help us to get that 1 energy attack. Now the bad news is, okay, we can get that 1 energy attack, and it does 240 damage. Now that's enough to take out the Roaring Moon, but it's not enough to take out Charizard. And Charizard is still going to be very prominent, generally speaking, in the game today. Now maybe not in your local area, maybe not in my local area, but I feel I'm going to see a bit of it. So the good news behind this deck is you can also incorporate things like Power Tablet. All of your Fusion Strike Pokemon can do 30 more damage with their attack. So with 2 Power Tablets, that gets us up to 180 damage, which in turn, Charizard is 360. So that'll help us out a lot. Cram-O-Matic obviously is a coin flip to get anything you want, if you can flip heads. Feather Ball to get Mew or Mew Vmax. Heavy Ball for the prizes. Level Ball can get us either piece of the ACCELGOR line, so that's a good card to have. And we're only playing one of those because they're very situational. Pal Pad to get things back. Now, here's another key to this deck, I think. Silene. Silene says put 2 cards, or flip 2 coins for each card, each head you flip. You can take a card out of the discard pile, put it into your top of your deck. Now, those of you that have seen Mew get played before, the Genesect, let me show you the Genesect real quick. This thing right here, the draw engine of the deck, says you can draw until you have the same number of cards in your hand that you do a fusion Pokemon in play. Well, all of our Pokemon are Fusion Strike Pokemon. So we're going to be drawing a lot of cards all the time. This Eileen, let's say we're only going to get to draw 1 or 2 cards this turn. We're all out of power tablets. There's a couple in the discard pile. So we can take those discarded Fusion Strike or power tablets, put them on top of the deck, and then draw with Fusion Strike system to get them, to get us the extra power we need. The last thing I want to show you, of course, is Disruption with Iono and with Judge. Disrupting the size of your opponent's hand, and then locking them out with Path to the Peak so they can't do a whole lot. We use a choice belt just in case we got some of those stragglers like the NTV that people are playing in Iron Valiant. It's just out of our range, so we can use that to help us a little bit more. Otherwise, it's relatively straightforward. We use the vacuum because we want to be able to get the Path to the Peak out of play, use our stuff, and then get the Path to the Peak back in play. So that's kind of what I've been working on overnight. Thanks again to shout out to Azul GG for posting this list and Xander for building it. And of course, a big shout out, as always, to our sponsors, Gamers Sanctum in Sparta, Wisconsin. All of your card needs, all of your gaming needs can be found right there at Gamers Sanctum. Tell Tim and the gang the barbecue man sent you. We love them guys, our favorite store to play at. And of course, Cooley Cards and Gaming down in the bottom left-hand corner, you see them. Cooley Cards and Gaming, probably the best prices in town, and they really help us get a lot of things. And both of these channels both of these stores make our channel possible, including our Thursday night live at 6 p.m. Central, where we do a ton of pack battles, giveaways, and a whole lot more, including our own game of High Rollers. So if you want to check out everything that could be Pokemon related, come see us on Thursday night, 6 p.m. Central. Well, we're going to try this one on the ladder one, or on the casual ones, just to see what it'll do. And I got to keep eating, gang, because my lunch is getting cold. We got a lot of goodies in here. We got the meats, we got the cheeses, we got the sauces, we got homemade, there's some rice that I made up, my own little special blend of rice, black olives, everything's good. So let's see what they do. And they flip tails, so they've called tails. I guess they're going to go first. Oh, I'm going first. So to me, that means we're probably either playing Roaring Moon or Electrode off. Or perhaps the Lightning deck. And our start is kind of abysmal. We got to start with Genesecqua. Huh, Altaria. That's different. We don't have a lot to use here, unfortunately, so we're going to get the Forest Seal Stone going, and we're going to have to use it right away. I'm not real happy about this, but, I mean, what are you going to do, right, gang? So let's get some guys. I think we'll get a Shelmet. We have to get a Mew. Oh, what am I doing? Gee whiz. One step ahead of myself here. Sorry about that. We're going to get a Battle VIP pass. And we're going to play that Battle VIP pass because we need to get some guys. And I'm hesitant. I think I want to take another Genesect, but these are our two guys that actually need to evolve. And there are attackers. So I think I'm going to go with them. And we're going to put the double turbo over here. We can switch for the Shelmet. Not sure if I want to do that yet because we can't really draw anything yet because we have 2 power tablets we don't want to waste. So I think I'm going to hold the hand. Actually, I think I'm going to Path to the Peak because if they don't have another stadium, we can shut down their Squawkabilly. Risky play, but let's try it. Let's see what happens, Cotton. Time for another taco. Let's see what they do. I think this is going to be Roaring Moon. So shutting down that Squawkabilly might be the best thing for us. Yep. If they don't have a stadium, I made a good choice. Huh. Well, we still don't have a great hand. We can get a couple things out of the way. Man, I hate to waste these power tablets. Kind of have to, though. We need to draw cards. Oh, yeah, we can't because we're under lock. There we go. I guess we just wasted that turn. Guys, I've never played Fusion Strike before, so I've got a little bit of a learning curve to deal with. But I watched this deck pretty intently last night, half asleep. Contradiction of terms. I really liked the way it played out. I really liked the way Azul piloted it. I liked the way the deck was able to do things for itself and kind of get itself out of trouble, bring up its own power, everything like that. So I have done exactly the opposite of that so far. Yes, the Path to the Peak is holding them down. It's also holding me down. I just wasted 2 power tablets for no reason at all. Couldn't you play them? And we're learning. First game. So they're not having an overwhelming start, but they've got bigger guys than I do. The Altaria, I'm not exactly sure how that comes into play yet. But we're going to find out. Kind of need them to play a stadium, or we got to draw a lost vacuum. Something. Something. Well. There's a Chromatic. The problem is I don't know what we could take that would help us. Well, nothing, because we got tails. Huh. Wow. Not exactly the most explosive start we could have had, right? Oh, excuse me. Huh. Well, that's interesting. I like that. Man, this is hard. One of the things that this deck really lacks, as I was going to say, is supporter draw. Now, we may have gained an advantage by shutting down their squawkabilly, but it's been killing us, not having the ability to draw. And they've got the Bibarel, everything else going on. Oh, hallelujah. That might have been their big mistake. I'm hoping. That's good stuff. I really like it. All right, gang. We got to get moving here. Now, the good news as far as the Roaring Moons go, unless they... we're going to lost vacuum this dumb thing so we can get to work here. There we go. What was I saying now? Can't remember. Got an energy for Shelmet, which is good. Well, we can Iono them or we can judge them. I think we're going to judge. Now we're getting some pieces starting to come together slowly, but definitely getting them. We don't need this stone anymore because we had to use that turn 1, unfortunately. Now we could lost vacuum something else again, but why? We can draw a couple of cards. Oh, that's really good. We'll use the level ball. That's why I like getting that level ball. That ACCELGOR can come off real easy. We can get one more card. Now, the Roaring Moon is going to come up, knock us out, and actually get 4 prizes off of us in one turn. So it's a little bit scary. Kind of would have liked to have gotten another Shelmet going. Let's try that. Hey, look at that. We got a card we can use. How about it? Let's grab another Shelmet. Because I think what I want to do is I don't want to give them 3 prizes for this thing. I really don't. No. So we're going to retreat, push up the ACCELGOR, and we're going to clobber them with that. Now, if they knock us out, we're going to go into Mew, free retreater, draw our cards off of our Genesect power, and hopefully we can hit the other ACCELGOR, and that'll give us a knockout on the Roaring Moon. At least that's the plan. The biggest thing I see about this particular version of this Roaring Moon, I like the Altaria idea. I can see where that would really come in handy. Because you attack with a Roaring Moon, you put 200 on yourself, then you hide him on the bench and move the damage off of him with Altaria. Really good play. Not gonna lie. Much better. Had to get some groceries down my neck. Okay, so they're gonna knock us out. That's fine. We expected that. So now we need a little bit of help. Well, I got the ACCELGOR, which is great. Got a Cram-O-Matic, which can help us. They took our grass energy away, so we're going to have to try to Cram-O-Matic for it. Yeah, we got a heads. We're going to get the grass energy, I think. Tempted to get another Genesect. Let's go look at our deck and see. Because I think because they put the... they put this tablet thingy on him, that capsule. We're going to still need a little bit of help. Now we can draw 1 card, which is terrible. But it's 1 card. And there's the power tablet. I think that's enough. Froggy thinks so. That's 300. Let's do it. There you go. Bye now. So we're a little behind on the setup, but we just took the lead in prizes. Ooh, I need a beverage. There we go. So we're not in too bad a shape. We've got an Ultra Ball. We've got a Heavy Ball. So assuming that one of our 3 prizes left is a Genesect or Mew, we can do something with that to get a little more draw next turn. I don't see them having anything that Path to the Peak is going to affect anymore. And they gave up. Yeah, I figured they might. Well, that's great. We did pretty good with that, even though we screwed up. All right. Well, let's kick it over to the ladder, and let's just see how good this deck may actually be. What do you think? Well, gotta do prizes first. Level 21. Might as well get this out of the way. There we go. We got 1 card. All the rest of it gets cashed in. That's all right. Puts us back up over 377,000. Let's go to the rank ladder since we have almost no rank because we haven't really been playing that much. And let's see what we can do. Now I call the deck New Vomit. because when Fusion Strike first came out, this was the deck that everybody played. It's in its original form was almost self-piloting, where you just played cards. You didn't have to think. You didn't have to do a whole lot. You just played cards and went Mew, attack, kill. Draw with Genesect. Mew, attack. Wow. And that's great. So we named it, Andrew Mahone actually named it Deck Vomit. And I thought it was very fitting. I'm going first again. Okay. Probably more Roaring Moon, huh? No, we got another Genesect start. That's great. We do have a little more to work with this time. This could be Charizard. Oh. Yeah. Well. I think we'll try to employ the same strategy we did last time. Let's see what old Cramormatic to do for us. Hey, look at that. Whew. We're firing on all cylinders now, Betsy. No, we're be smart. There I am jumping ahead of myself again. Let's get the Battle VIP passes going. We need some draw stuff. Right? And we can draw one card. Well, let's see what it is. Oh, another Shelmet. Nice. Now we can draw two cards. And we got a double turbo and a switch. So let's put this double turbo over here in our Mew where it belongs. We can draw one more card. I don't think Path to the Peak is going to help us right now as far as shutting them down from anything. So we're going to hold off on playing that for right now. And we're just going to let it go and see what happens. Let's see what they got. Artisan. They get a basic. That's fine. See, Path of the Peak would have been wasted because they had that. Yeah, it's Charizard. Anticipated that because of the Arceus start. And Arceus is a great card. You know? Very good card. Here's another card I'm not keen on playing, Colress's Experiment. And I watched some video of Andrew Mahone last night playing a different deck. And he was getting Colress's Experiment, having to throw away resources that he really needed. The problem with Colress's Experiment is they go to the Lost Zone. So you never get them back again. So if he needs that stadium card, he don't have it no more. The way it's going, it doesn't look like he's going to need a whole lot anyway. So the good news for us is we have some pretty good pieces. Okay? So we're going to play a switch. I think, yeah, sure. And I'm going to do something a little bit scary. Put that up. I might need this Lost Vacuum. But we're going to, I think we're going to take away their Pidgey. One thing scary about that deck right there. Oh, we need to get a Mew Vmax. Or, yeah. I can't throw away enough cards. Heavy Ball, does that help us? No, can't use that. Son of a gun, I was hoping not to lose this Lost Vacuum, but I think we kind of have to. Somebody's looking down on us, giving us heads out of these flips. Now here's the dangerous part. Is we've got Path to the Peak in hand. There's another Vacuum, nice. Let's play that there. So we're gonna try to path lock them, and we're gonna use I guess we could just use Max Miracle, right? Apparently not. Alright, let's see what we can borrow for attacks. Technoblast it is. There you go. Now I'm hoping and praying that even if they have a rare candy Charizard in their hand, they can't energy drop on it because of the Path of the Peak. Now, if they have a Stadium card, rare candy, and Charizard in their hand of 6 cards, or now a few more, if they have all that, then so be it. Well, now they're gonna. Oh, they can't. They can't get pieces though because of Path of the Peak. Can't use the Arceus yet. Arceus is one of them powers that you don't have to do it when you drop it, so that's a good thing for them. Ooh, the tacos are talking. Excuse me. So that kind of slows them down a little bit. And I'm hoping that's enough. Now we can Lost Vacuum that baby away, use it for our stuff, and then put them back in it again if we can get another one. We've already used 2 Lost Vacuums, so we have to be a little leery of that. Because that, if we could end up path locking ourselves, which would be really bad. They're super rotting. They had a Charizard EX in the discard book? That's weird. Alright. So the path's stuck. This is hard to do. Let's see. Well, let's get rid of the path. Let's see what happens. Probably throw away this nest ball. And I think we're going to judge. Try to knock them down a card. Just in case, because I think they had a Charizard in their hand. I'm not 100% sure, but I thought I saw that. Pal Pad would be nice to get the boss back. I don't know if I want to do that right away or not. Well, we can do this. Here, this will be a good idea. Let's level ball for ACCELGOR. We only have one. Let's put the ACCELGOR in play. We're going to switch out because he can't attack anyway. And we'll put the ACCELGOR up. I want to save this for the Charizard. But, you know, might as well get the... We'll get those back. Sure, why not? And I don't want to waste the power tablet, so let's draw some cards. See if we can get another Path to the Peak. Well, we didn't get it there. We got another power tablet, which we don't need. Another double turbo, which we don't need. A feather, which we don't need. Huh. Alright, well, we'll play the feather ball and get nobody. I don't want to play the double turbo. I think I might put it on here to try to, in case we have to put up a guy that we need to retreat, like if they try to stall us. Man, spend the power tablets, I guess, whatever. Well, we gotta draw cards. We need a Path to the Peak. We didn't get it, but we can go get it, and I think we definitely need to do that. So let's put this over here. Well, we can cram a Matic first. Let's do that. See if something will stick here. Let's go. Oh, this Mew coin's hot. Woo! And we need Path to the Peak. Yeah, I would cry too if I was you. So we're going to put that there. We can still draw 2 more cards before we path lock again. So let's do that. Well, the boss's order might come in handy later, but let's path again. And we're gonna whack him for that. There we go. Man, I hated wasting them power tablets, but whatever. The only bad part about this deck is sometimes when you get into a groove, you get slowed down by having a bunch of stuff you can't use. And they got a stadium. So that means they're gonna go off on us and probably take us out this turn. And that's fine. We got some stuff for them. Don't worry. So the bad news is we only have two. We only have one Chromatic left, and we only have two power tablets. And I can promise you they're going to go off this turn with a Charizard. There he is. So we got to do 360 basically. We need two power tablets to power up our other ACCELGOR that we're going to get. We need two power tablets. See, now they're powering up their Arceus too. And they've got the boss's order. They're going to whack us with one shot. Take 3 prizes. Well, that stinks. They took away our free retreater too. Huh. How you like them apples, huh? Alright, well, let's put that up. There's a switch card, so we can use that. So we're going to attach an energy here. Now, we've already used 2 of our double turbos. One's on the Genesect and one's in the discard pile. I'm not convinced that we need to use Super Rod yet. We could get another ACCELGOR, but I don't think we really need it. He's got a 3 retreat. Why the hell did I push him up? All right, whatever. We're gonna try to knock this Charizard out. Let's see if we can do it here. Let's see. Let's Ultra Ball these two. And we don't have another ACCELGOR, so it's in the prizes. We do have this. So we can kind of go to town on these. We can draw a bunch of cards. And we have a power tablet. Or a Chromatic, excuse me. We have a Chromatic, so let's go Chromaticing. And we are going to try to take this and Chromatic it. We got a head, so we need a power tablet. And we should have 2 left. And we do. So let's grab one of those. And we'll play that. I don't like the fact that we're flipping heads. Here's the part where I just don't care. Alright, just to get cards out of our hand. I'm really not crazy about adding these back into the deck and drawing into them, but, you know, whatever. I don't think Path to the Peak is really going to help us anymore. Unless they get a Pidgey. So I'm going to skip that. Try our second this guy. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted to do. Son of a... Alright, whatever, I'll take that. We're going to knock this Charizard out no matter what, so... Alright, let's do this power. That's what I wanted to do. Draw 6. Okay, there's Silene. So we're going to go get Silene. Use that. Got one of each. Well, I almost want to take the Pal Pad back, but I think I need the power tablet. This we don't need anymore. We'll put this on ice for now. Oh, that's nice. That's good. We can use that. All right. That's pretty much it for us this turn. We're going to whack that Charizard. Now, obviously, they have the Arceus, which is going to be incredibly powerful for us to try to deal with. I'm not sure how we're going to deal with that yet. I was hoping to get the other ACCELGOR to help us out. We didn't get that. They're going to be able to take a prize this turn. They may even boss one of these guys up to take it out. We've got to get a Mew down to deal with this guy. Because the ACCELGOR just ain't going to cut it. We can also use a switch card too, but I don't think we... There's one. I think we threw away the escape rope. Yeah, we did. So we have one switch card left out of 6 cards in our deck, and I think we can see just about our whole deck here. Actually, what I think I'm going to do is I'm gonna Iono If they knock us out, I'm dropping a Mew. I'm going to Iono. See what I can do from there. Because with Iono giving us 2 plus Genesect being able to draw, we should be able to see the last 6 cards in our deck before we have to do anything drastic. This Arceus just might be too much for us to deal with. It doesn't help the other ACCELGOR is prized. But that's the way it goes. Good card. They couldn't be out of energy, could they? No, there's no way. I Well, we got to figure out what our next step is here, gang. Well, we got 3 Mews. That's good. So let's... we'll put the Mew down. I think we're going to Iono. Like I said, now we should be able to, between our Fusion System draws and these 2 cards. Yeah, so we have that. We don't have the ACCELGOR, though, which is really going to kill us. So we're probably going to have to sacrifice the Shelmet if we can draw our last switch card. That's our other prize, I think. Oh, this is bad, gang. This is really bad. This is really bad. Well, let's put this here just to get it out of the way. Yeah, I think we're in trouble. Just to have fun with them, I'll just take that away, too. And we'll draw a few more cards. I don't think we have what we need. We do not. So we can't win. That's all right. Not the best play. Now, one of the things that I do remember that Azul was saying about this deck is it struggles a great deal against Gardevoir. And that could be a problem because there are at least a couple of people that I know in my area that do play Gardevoir. Plus, well, there's people that come from other areas that I know will likely come, and some of them play Gardevoir. But I'm kind of feeling like if you know the deck well enough, and you can play the deck well enough, you kind of got to take your chances. Go with what you know. And again, I have only ever played this deck. Literally, you're seeing the first time I've played it. So, for me, this isn't my most practiced deck. And we got Charizard again. So that should be interesting. We'll do the same thing we've done before. Hey, look at that. We got another heads. Hot dang. Let's go get the whole squad, shall we? Now you see why they call this thing Deck Vomit. Uh-oh, ringing up my dinger. And I think that's all I can do. Well, I can draw a few more cards. Alright, let's draw a couple more cards. Well, that's cute. I think I'm going to hold the hand, though. Let's see what they can do. Let's see who's ringing in my dinging. Well, one of the viewers just saying thank you for sending out stuff. I say, you're welcome. Oh, they got a good start too, looks like. Now, it's a little bit of a risk to use that second Chromatic, throw away for the Chromatic. Because if I flip tails, then I'm out. If I got heads, I'm fine. If I hadn't thrown that one away, I could have drawn again. Problem is, I knew I'd need the switch card. And I'm going to need the switch card. Look at them go. Look at that. 2 battle VIPs. Look at them go. And they got the Rodham. Wow. Huh. So that's pretty cool for them. Now they'll Rodham draw. So my defense against this, in the hopes that I can do it, is to draw a judge. I hope. This deck's sick. Alright, let's go. Gotta go, Mew. I gotta let her know I'm recording. Got questions, and you just need to be patient because I can't answer them for you right now. So we can knock out that Mew pretty easily, right? The problem is, if we do that with the Mew Vmax, just a minute. I'm going to send you this because it's hard for me to type. I am recording in my studio right now. I'll get back to you as soon as I'm done. Okay. So, well, apparently my turn's done. I must have ran out of time. God dang it. I hate it when that happens. Yeah, now I don't know if I got much of a chance because I screwed around too much. Damn. I had all the pieces ready to go. I just got caught up in this call. That's all right. Well, we'll play it out and see what we can do, because if we'd ended up getting the judge path, we would have been fine. Probably could have attacked because we had the switch card in our hand. That would have been fine. But that's the way it goes. She's a very loyal viewer, so it's worth the sacrifice. Nice person. She'll know who she is if she watches this video. I'm glad the box got to you safely, though. That's good to hear. But you screwed up my video. Just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding. Yeah, see, they're going to come to town now. They got everybody coming out. This is going to be really hard to deal with now. Pathlock would have made all the difference in the world. They'd have had no quick search, no Charizard drop. And only 4 cards in their hand because I'd have judged them. That's all right. We'll get by. I assume they're going to retreat and knock out my Genesect, which is ×2 weak to fire, which is really bad. Hopefully we can get some pieces of this together and knock out the Charizard in return. Now the good news is we don't have Arceus to deal with in this setup, because that Arceus was big enough to make our lives tough without the Mew in play. But that's okay. The other problem is they have another Charmander with Quick Search out. They can get another Charizard next turn if we can't get the Pathlock. But I have every intention of getting the Pathlock next turn. Yeah, see, they're going Charmeleon now. Drinks are going down very fast today, gang. Alright, well there goes our Genesect. And that's fine. It's not the end of the world. We've still got a lot of good cards to deal with. We're going to put up the Mew. We're not going to attack with Mew. We're just going to put the Mew up. We could super rod that back, but why? Okay, well, we got to... What? Leave me alone. Okay. So we're gonna Ultra Ball. And we're going to throw away this and hope we can just power through this game. We're going to get the ACCELGOR. Put that out. Judge them. See what happens. Another Mew down, I guess. Stone down. Genesect for whatever it is. 3. There's the path. We don't have the grass energy yet. Oh, dang it. We have to get a grass energy, so I can't even play that energy to try to draw more cards. That one's already been used. Let's try this one. That one's good.
I'm crashing.
Alright, come on in. There, we got our energy card. The problem is now we don't have power tablets. So we gotta go fish again. Man, we're having to throw away a lot of resources to go fishing.
My deck vomit?
Yeah, modified version of it. Xander Perro actually levered it. I think he did. Alright, so we need to get at least one power tablet off this draw. And we're getting 4 cards, so we got a fair chance. And we've whiffed again. Oh, dang it. So we don't have anybody left to draw with. Now I can go get one with the V-Star ability with the Forest Seal Stone. I can go get one. But what's that going to do us, you know? Son of a gun. We have to 2-shot it either way. Well, we don't draw very well, do we? That's the way it goes. We really needed to hit 2 power tablets there. I could get one with the Forest Seal Stone. One wouldn't have been enough. I'd only done 300. So we end up having to 2-shot the Charizard anyway. So why waste the resources? We can keep our V-Star ability, and we can keep our power tablet in our deck until we need it. All right, what's next? Looks like they're going to set up another Charizard. We do have Path in place, so they can't get the energy acceleration. So that's a good thing. I need another drink. I'm through my beverages too fast. Let's get one of these. Get a bottle of water. They took Luminion? Interesting. Surprised they didn't take Charizard. Oh, what are they going to pick on now? My Mew Vmax? Sure are. That could be pretty much the end of the game. Yeah, those kind of hurt. Well, the good news is we can finish off this Charizard pretty easily. We can leave the Path in play. Put a double turbo on here. We don't really need anything else. We'll judge him back down to 4 cards. That didn't really do us much good. They only need one prize, so I get a feeling they're just going to put an energy on Pidgeot and take us out. This game really didn't go our way, did it? It's been rough. I mean, if they don't have an energy, we might have bought a turn. If that's the case, I don't know what I'm going to do. Probably boss up the Rotom. Boss up the Charmeleon. I'll knock it out with Mew. They might not have it. Wouldn't that be funny? Ain't that a kick in the teeth? Or the kick in the head, or whatever it is. So we got to get a Mew Vmax. And we have one in our discard pile. Our Super Rod, unfortunately, is also gone. 21 cards in the deck. We can pull the path, do our drawing stuffs, and then put the path back down. That might be enough to help us. Oh, they have a lost vacuum. We could be in trouble. That could be the Coupe de Gracie form. I'm going to figure that it is. They have the Charizard. That should be the game. Now they can search for it. Yep, that should be pretty much it then. We'll look at the resources. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, they got lots of energy left. See, for me, when I play Charizard, it always seems like I'm searching for that last energy. Ah, there they go. So this just goes to show you that if you don't get all the pieces in play, Charizard's actually a really bad matchup. What are you going to do, right? It is what it is. Alright. I'm going to try one more game. Maybe this just isn't the deck for me. But I am still searching. I'm still trying to find one that will work for me in the League Cups coming up. Now, if you guys are fairly local to our area up here in Upper Midwest and you want to go to League Cups, December 16th we'll be at Gamer Sanctum in Sparta. Proud to have them as a sponsor. And December 30th I'll be at Cooley Cards and Gaming for their League Cup. Also very proud to have it as a sponsor. Well, let's see if we can make this deck draw the way it's supposed to. Well, that's a little bit better. Not really. I don't think I've not started a game with Genesect. Every game I'm starting with Genesect. Which, whatever, you know. Well, what are we going to sacrifice, gang? We're going to Cram-O-Matic one of these two. Kind of need that switch card, though, don't we? Huh. Screw it. Might as well, huh? Might as well be walking on the sun. Let's get another. Oh, we only have one. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We don't have another Shelmet. Right? Yeah, we have 2 ACCELGORs, but only 1 Shelmet. Probably should have grabbed the heavy ball. Stupid. Oh well. That's okay. Let's start ripping cards and see what we can get ourselves into. Well, there's another Battle VIP pass we can use to throw away. We have the level ball so we can get a ACCELGOR. Let's put a double turbo out on that character. I really don't need to do much else. Boy, I'd like to get a Pathlock, though. That'd be fun. Although I think this is Screaming Mimi, so we probably don't need a Pathlock. Let's just end our turn and see where they go. If this is Roaring Moon, which I believe it is, there's Squawk. See? Path would have helped. And there's the collapsed stadium. Son of a behind. Sure, whatever you want. Oh. That's not very good. And they are just ripping and tearing. Look at them go. Here comes the Screaming Mimi. Oh, I got Squawking Caesar. Ooh, threw away 2 counter catchers. Nice. Oh my gosh. Look at them go. Look at all the stuff they got going on already. The good news is they can't SATA. That's the good news, gang. Hate doing this, but I kind of have to. Hopefully I'd put something yummy for them on the bottom of the deck. Hopefully. We drew garbage. You know what? We're going to try it. I think. Yeah, we're going to try it. Scape Rape. We get a power tablet, we can still whack that thing. But we only get 1 card. And we got a Battle VIP pass, which does nothing for us. Oh, this is terrible. How many vacuums? We've already used 1, right? 10 short as usual. I don't know if that's going to come back to help us or haunt us or nothing, but whatever. We just don't have it. We just don't get it. Close. We're close. We did all these things. See, we're shutting down nothing of theirs with using Path to the Peak right now. Except for this guy, and he's irrelevant. Because all he does is draw when they have no cards. So, well, let's see. What do we draw? Another Path to the Peak. Are you serious? This is terrible. We can literally do nothing. Can't attack with him. Yeah, I could pull him up and do like energy mix. No, I can't even do energy mix. Can't do anything. Oh, good. Now they can draw all they need. And they get 3. Wow. I guess they had to throw away a capsule, so there's that. And they have the SATA. So all they need is the energy switch. Yeah, this is going south pretty fast, gang. I'm not going to lie. Well, there's our power tablet showing up late. Better late than never, right? All right, well, let's see if we can piece something together out of this. Let's see if we can piece something together. Well, we're getting some of it. We just keep ripping and drawing cards, and there we go. There's something we can use. That. I'll put up that. I can't even play Cramomatic right now, but I can Bob to the Peakum. Not that it's going to do any good, though. The only thing it shuts down is Froggy. But we can take the lead. We've got a decent board state. We have the ACCELGOR. We need another energy. That helps a little bit. We got the stone. No, we already used the stone. We don't care. Alright, so they're going to scream and Mimi, my guy. Let's see what else they can do. Put another screamer out? Yep. Another screamer. And they've got another Sada. Jeez. They're getting it all. It's almost like our Judge Path is not going to work and do anything. But we're going to try it again anyway. Alright. They can knock us out. Now we're going to need a little bit of help because... Will you cut that out? We've used 2 power tablets once again. So once again, we're going to need 2 power tablets to make this happen for ourselves. And there's one of them. So that's ACCELGOR. Now, we're going to probably have to get a Lost Vacuum out of the discard pile. Or out of the deck. We can throw away Heavy Ball. So let's do that. We'll throw away Heavy Ball. Come on, Cram. Yay! We need Lost Vacuum. So let's Lost Vacuum. The Forest Seal Stone. Sure. Let's go look. We've got 1 energy in the discard pile, which means we have 2 left, I believe. If I can do math right. So let's did we play a... No, we haven't yet. Okay. So we don't need a power tablet. We don't need, yeah, we don't need none of that. So let's put up a ACCELGOR. Let's judge. Sure. We can draw 3. Let's draw 3. That's not what we wanted. A double turbo, I guess. Really hate doing that, but whatever. Gets cards out of our hands and out of our deck. Let's go again. Do it again. Green, grass green. Uh-oh. We don't have any grass energies. What the heck's going on here? We got 7 cards left, and either both grass energies are prized or something's wrong. I don't know what to do here. Let's see. Well, the Ultra Ball. Let's go look. We might need the hymn, so let's go this. Go look. And they're both in there. So we have a 2 and 7 chance. Let's make it a 2 and 8. Or whatever. You know what I mean. We're drawing 4 cards. Let's do it. More than 50-50 chance. There we go. And I already played an energy this turn. I can't believe I just did that. Well, it goes to show you that sometimes I just don't pay attention enough to know what's going on. Anyway, I like this deck. I'm going to try it again tomorrow. See what I can do with it. I think this might be the way I want to go with my deck. I also may make some changes to it to see what happens with that. But I like this deck. I just got to get a little more familiar with it. Like, share, subscribe, ring a ding the bell notification. Comment below. Let me know what you think. Thank you so much for joining me. Catch up tomorrow when we try this again on our road to playing in League Cups. So, until next time, I guess I butchered this deck, and maybe you can do better with it. I think you can. Give it a try. See what happens. See you next time.